But time is not on your side. You can hustle and you can do all those things, but time is one of our greatest currency. We will only be that elementary school mom for so long, or that middle school mom for so long, or that high school mom for so long. So as you embark on the summer of chaos, I just really wanted to give you some encouragement and a chance to pause and know that your mom identity is so special and precious. Hi, friend, and welcome to the Girlfriend's Guide to Midlife podcast. I'm your host, Kathy, 47 years young, navigating the roller coaster of midlife right alongside you. When I realized how much there was to figure out in this season of life, I thought, who better to turn to than our girlfriends? Together, we'll dive into real conversations, share wisdom, and embrace all the messy, beautiful moments of midlife. So grab your favorite drink and let's jump right in. I'm so excited you're here. Hey, friend. Thank you for taking the time to tune in today. I really want to acknowledge you for taking space for yourself, as I know sometimes that can be really hard to do with all of the things that you have going on in life. Today, I really wanted to do a solo episode and chat with my girlfriends that are moms. And listen, even if you're listening in and you're not a biological mom, you're likely a bonus mom, or you probably have a handful of girlfriends that are in need of your extra hands or hugs. This time of year represents so much change. It's the end of spring, beginning of summer, and it can be exhausting mentally, physically, as our kids are finishing another school year. I remember it all too well. And my son Colin just finished his first year of college. So there's just also chaos after they fly the nest too. But I call this period of time the summertime mom. You know, you're getting ready to have zero routine. You have all these extra meals to prepare, camps to schedule. You end up becoming like the entertainment director, Uber mom. You have fights to intervene, extra laundry. The list goes on and on. And I know as you're listening to this, you're probably shaking your head, yes. And for many of this is in addition to working a full-time job. And then there's this emotional side of the season change to navigate as our kids grow another year older. These transitions often mark chapters closing and new ones beginning, and not just for the kids, but for us as moms as well. And I don't know about you, but when perimenopause kicked in, the weepiness, just started to wreak havoc on me. So things like this can be extra hard, especially for midlife. Every year of growth for our kiddos is special, but I really wanted to send some extra love and hugs to our girlfriends that have those kids finishing their very last day of high school and watching them walk across the stage. Or maybe it's the very last day of even college and watching them walk across that stage. I've really loved seeing all the posts on Facebook, all of those special moments, reading how proud you are of your kids. And I call this phase of parenting that letting go mom. You're navigating the emotional and logistical realities of letting your baby bird fly the nest. And you know what? This was me last year, and the grief is real. I just really want to encourage you to lean in and soak up all the moments. Be really gentle with yourself and know whatever feelings that you're feeling, that's totally normal, of course, and it's okay. And now that I'm on the other side, I have really good news. The grief doesn't last forever. And if you're becoming an empty nester, the extra time and that extra space that you actually get in your life is actually really awesome. So you can lean in and start a podcast like I have done. You can, go out, start a passion project. You can lean into new hobbies. Marcus and I started pickleball. There's just so many things that can make this new season of life really magical as well. So many of you know I'm a full-time realtor here in Colorado. And a couple weeks ago, I went to support a realtor friend as she was on a panel called Empower Her. And there were like four top producing agents on this panel. And they shared like how they built their business, all the things, that they were balancing and doing it while they were moms. There was one of them that said something that really just kind of has stuck with me and made me feel a little bit sad. And it's probably because I'm on the other side of parenting. But she was sharing how proud she was of all her hard work in her business. And she was kind of sharing this message that it is okay to grind. It is okay to be passionate about your job and to lean in and work all the time. And it's healthy for our kids to see us grinding. And it's okay if you miss things that are happening or you're not there for all the moments. And yes, all of that can be very, very true. And we can do it all, as many of us women do. But I just felt like it screamed like this toxic hustle culture. And reflecting now, maybe this hit so hard for me because that was me probably 5 to 10 years ago. And so I just wanted to glean a little bit of wisdom, and I don't want to be judgmental, but I felt sad and my heart really wanted to tell her, but time is not on your side. You can hustle and you can do all those things, but time is one of our greatest currency with our families and with our kids. And we hold so many identities as a mom, but we will only be that elementary school mom for so long, or that middle school mom for so long, or that high school mom for so long. So going back to the summer, as you embark on the summer of chaos, I just really wanted to give you some encouragement and a chance to pause and know that your mom identity is so special and precious. And there will always be an opportunity to grind. And if you're a grinder, kudos to you. Please, please, please just know finding the balance, you'll never regret that. And even though the summer can be crazy and hectic and taxing, and that's emotionally, mentally, physically, right? If your kids are still at home, I just wanted to share a few things for you to consider as you embark on this season of change. Number one, you have time, and that is such a special gift. Number two, things do not have to be perfect. Grace is your best friend. Number three, you may need to hire some extra help. If it's your neighborhood sitter or a virtual assistant or a house cleaner, and I'm telling you, if you can afford it, I would really encourage it. I would say do it. Number four, get up earlier or go to bed later. Just make sure you're fitting in some me time and self-care. Number five, be okay with a messy house. Number six, eat McDonald's, order the HelloFresh, allow ice cream to be the dinner option. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? We are not aiming for perfection ever. Number seven, try to lean in and really embrace the chaos. Number eight, find gratitude in all of the moments. Number nine, cry when you're stressed, but also find those moments to laugh off the stress. Laughter can be such a good form of medicine. And then number 10, this one just makes me laugh, but when your kiddo needs another ride, and you're at your wit's end and you want to lose your shit and tell them no, that was me several times. Remember that the time traveling from place to place is really an opportunity to turn up the radio, have that dance party in your car, to, talk to your kid, listen, let them tell you all their drama. And I promise you, you will never regret those precious moments. They are so priceless. So as we wrap this short episode today, I just really wanted to remind you that it's okay to slow down. You can embrace that toxic hustle culture, but it's also okay to just slow down and embrace the chaos of being a mom. You are doing better than you think. This season might feel messy, emotional, and overwhelming, but it's also full of fleeting magic, moments that you'll never get back. Whether you're deep in the trenches of summertime mom, or you're navigating that ache of the letting go mom, know that you're not alone. Our community is here. We see you. We hear you. We've been there. Give yourself permission to slow down, laugh through the chaos, cry when you need to, and just savor all of those moments. You don't have to do it perfectly. Just keep showing up. So thank you for spending part of your day with me. I hope this episode resonated with you. If you have a girlfriend that could use some encouragement, feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to take a moment today just for you. You deserve it. All right, friend, have a great day. Hey friend, thanks so much for tuning into this episode. I hope it brought you value, a few laughs, and maybe even an aha moment. The conversation doesn't end here. We've got an amazing community of women waiting to connect with you. Join us on Facebook in the Girlfriend's Guide to Midlife podcast community group, where we share takeaways, swap stories, and cheer each other on. You can also find me on Instagram at Girlfriend's Midlife Podcast for daily inspiration, sneak peeks of upcoming episodes, and a behind-the-scenes look at this midlife journey, or on my personal handle at DearCathy719, where I share about my day-to-day life, real estate, and what I find inspiration in. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love it if you left a quick rating and review. It helps more women like us discover the podcast and reminds me that I'm not just talking to myself over here. And don't forget to hit the follow button so you'll be the first to know when the next episode drops. Check out the show notes for links to connect with today's guest and all the goodies we have mentioned. Until next time, keep thriving and showing the world how fabulous midlife can be. You've got this.